knowing these two models of ritual and of group building processes gives a perfect orientation to prepare the dance class. For example, we always have the 3 phase for the ritual. But when we know it's in the very beginning group building process, it's the first time the people meet, of course, the exercise that we offer for the separation phase and for the transformation phase and for the integration phase is different than a group who already work together since long time and they already passed all the 3 group building phases, and they very know each other and feel very safe and secure inside the group. Then, of course, the exercise that we choose for the separation phase and the transformation phase and also the integration phase is different. Having the 3 phases of the ritual in mind, I am now giving some examples how a dance class, a transcultural dance class who have the ritual as a base, can be offered. Okay. The first phase is the separation phase. So it's very important then to slow down the energy so that the dancer has time to feel him or herself more, to really bring all the thinkings and emotion in the present moment. Because this is what we need for dance and for transformation, to be 100% in the place. So this needs to happen already in a fluent way, because to work with ritual is means also to go always with the energy, and the energy needs to flow the whole time. So when the students comes from the street in this energy, da 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 da, we take it. We take it and they continue walking in the space, they continue feeling the space where they arrived, where maybe there's some music, some different smell. So by observing and perception and using all the senses also, the student arrive fully with the presence in the space. This is the first phase. And that the student feels safe in the first phase, it helps a lot when there is a personal welcoming, that the teacher is saying hello to each and every student and dancers who's arriving. In the best case also knowing the name of the student. That gives a lot of security so that the dancer who's coming allow himself really to arrive fully in the space. Also in the first phase, it's important to have a short contact with each person who is in the room. And it's important that it happens in a short way. And for this, the exercise mirror dance is perfect. That means every dancer is dancing a short time with somebody, doing the same movements like this person, mirroring the other dancer. And then the music change, and I go to another dancer, dancing the mirror dance, and then to another, until everybody was dancing with everybody. So everybody had contact very shortly with one of the participants from the dance class. That gives orientation, this gives security. Yes, and when you meet somebody, start to mirror him, her. Create couples. And do your mirror dance. How much you like to guide, how much you like to follow. After this, it's to concentrate the energy. We make a sitting circle to welcome everybody officially, to introduce the theme of the class, and that each participant introduce himself, answering a question that already direct in the theme of the class. To work with ritual means to have always a theme in the class, an emotional theme, because we want to work with energy, and energy is rising up because of the emotion. So I mean, dance is an art form. It is there to express feelings, all feelings. So we always choose a certain feeling that will be approached by each one, of course, in a very individual way. So in this first sitting round, we will introduce this theme. Everybody will say something about this theme. By this, people get to know each other also on a cognitive and verbally way. Then, of course, we prepare the body. We do some exercise. That's very important that everybody can follow. To work with ethnical values. It's very important to offer exercise in a variable way so that big bodies, old bodies also can execute these exercises to strengthen the body and to make it more soft and more permeable. Now we come in the transformation phase. To have a transformation, we need to offer a moment for each dancer that allows him to feel and really inside to direct all the attention to the inner world. It's very important. So this is the second phase. All the orientation already happens, the dancer feels already kind of safe, and then maybe he or she allow himself also to close the eyes and to dive into the inner world and to see what kind of emotional state is there, and from this inner place come into the movement. That's very important. This I call transcultural, because on an emotional level we are transcultural, and the way we express it is very individual and of course is also influenced by the culture. But when we really direct on the emotional level, then we have the possibility to really embrace everybody and all cultures. So this is the second phase, and it needs to happen also in a relaxational mood. So we guide in relaxation, closing the eyes and really discovering how is the emotional state, and then bring it in the expression. First you bring it in expression for yourself, and then slowly you bring it also to all the other people who are in the room. The contact is very important, to be seen and see the others also in their emotional expression. And then we let each dancer will be supported by the whole group. I call this the Amazon dance. That means one is coming in front like the Amazon, like guiding the whole group, and the whole group is behind this dancer doing the same movement in their own way to support them, and they bring it then to the musician. Then they go back, and then it's coming the next Amazon, the next Amazon, the next Amazon, and each Amazon is supported by the whole group to present their movement, which express their feelings. That's very important because it strengthens and make it more clear the feeling and the movement. This is one technique that is very old also, that we can find in carnival dance and in a lot of other cultural manifestation. One is guiding the group and all the others are following. And this is also a paradigm change, is swift, because it's not always only one teacher, then everybody has the moment to become a teacher. It's a very beautiful and empowering method. The climax of the transformation phase is the circle. Very old form that we find in all ethnic dance forms also. That's why it's transcultural, the circle. And it's also a shift for the European dance pedagogy, which is still very frontal. No? Okay, so we do a circle, we create the circle with all the dancers, also with the musicians they include in the circle, and then there is the invitation of each dancer to present his emotion inside the circle. And actually is not presenting, is feeling it and and let themselves surprised about what the energy in the circle, how it's changed also the expression. Because of course the energy in the middle of the circle is different than if you are in the circle outside. So to experiment how the feelings and the expression change when everybody look at you, everybody supports the dancer. This is a very exciting experiment, very empowerment, and it's really the climax of the whole ritual. Because the moment we express our feelings, it already changed, it's already transforming. And to express their own feeling by everybody witnessing it, supporting it, singing for it, and sharing it also, the feeling, this really becomes a transformative experience. Now we are in the phase of integration. After the climax, it's very important to offer a phase where the whole body emotionally and physically can relax. Because only in relaxation the integration can happen very complete. So we need to offer minimum 30 minutes a relaxation. There's no music, no light, and all the stimulus are going down. And then the body themselves, they do it. They want to equilibrate, and everything that was experienced on an emotional level, all the new movements that were learned, they find the place inside the body, also on a cellular dimension. And then the very last one is the sharing round. The last moment is the sharing round, where the teacher asks each student what you learned in this class, what you take home, what was the experience that was very important for you. This is also a shift in the paradigm in the dance pedagogy, because then the focus is really going to the group and to each of the dancer and the learning process. It's not the focus on the result, and it's not the focus on the teacher. It's the focus on the process and on the group. So this, in our project, the Art to Dance Community, an African Way, or for European inclusion, we discovered that these innovative methods are needed to offer a transcultural way to use dance for group building process.